Face-off comes to Brown down low. He'll chip it up ahead to Fortner. Fortner will get it out to neutral ice. Now we'll get a battle for it cross ice. Kick back into the night zone. Brown will send it back to neutral. Now it's to Dunlap. Dunlap will chip it up the right-hand side. Down into the corner. Held in by Brown, back over to Dunlap. Now cross ice, arms in the air. This is going to be another icing. And the faceoff will come back to the Star zone with 1:54 remaining in the first. This will be held in by Brown. He'll send it down low. Goes back around the backside of the net over to Banks near side. He'll backhand it down to Dunlap. Pass comes right up towards Prazel at the blue line. He'll touch it back over to Banks in the wing. Pulls back towards the middle to his forehand. Loses the puck. Goes past Napier. Now take a shot. Saved by Napier as it deflects off to the near side. Cleared out to neutral ice. This will come back to Brown. He'll backhand it. This will come to Prazel. Prazel will retreat back into the night zone. Backhander over to Banks near side. Didn't see the back check coming. Steal. That goes right into Trent Smith's glove over there on the Knights bench. They'll blow that one dead. Face off with neutral ice. 1:13 remaining the first.
This game is brought to you by Par Electric. Par puts people first.
Oh, and a penalty on Prazel. I didn't see the arm go off on that. They called roughing. So the faceoff will come to the night zone. JC and Vakta on the forwards. Oh, big check there by JC. Stars hold it in. Cross ice goes far side. Over to JC. He'll sling it off the boards. Held in by the Stars. Now back to JC. They won't hold this one in as it'll bounce down into the Star zone. Vakta will chase after it. Napier will send it out. That's going to be a delayed offsides as JC sends it back down into the night zone, or the Star zone. Cross ice pass. Stars will bring it up the left-hand side. Drop pass to their D. Skates in up the wing. Tries to cross ice pass. That's deflected by JC. The Stars maintain control. In the corner. Now they'll look to center it up front. That's broken up by Vakta. Now stolen by JC. He'll saucer this one up in the air all the way down to Napier. Napier will touch it up. Stars will grab it backside of the net. JC continued to help hold it in. Now it'll be grabbed by the Stars, dumped down into the night zone, wrapped around the backside of the net. Stars will hold it in. 53 seconds remaining on the power play for the Stars. Now this pass is deflected by Fortner. Fortner up the left, and that's the end of the period. And after one, it's the Stars 1, the Knights 0. So Napier touch-up gloves into the first intermission. We'll get a shaving of the ice here after the second. 15 minutes back on the clock. Bach to JC, Braun, and Frederick will come back out to work on killing off the remaining 47 seconds on the roughing penalty by Prazel. Stars will win the faceoff. Loose right there. Now grabbed by Bacta. Bacta will send it in down into the corner. Race after it. Now pressured up against the boards. It'll be held in by JC. Sent back down low. Bounces off the boards right to Bacta's stick. He'll get it down low. JC goes right to the front of the net, but this is stolen by the Stars. Now they'll clear it. This is going to be icing. Arm in the air, and we'll send it back into the Star zone for another faceoff. Just underway in the second. 22 seconds remaining on the power play for the Stars. Fortner and Dunlap will check in on this one. Braun and Fredericks stay out on the defense. Face off by Dunlap, one back to Braun, but comes out into the neutral zone. They'll have to send it up the boards. Back into the Star zone. Now they'll do a cross-ice pass to the far side. Dunlap with the back check. Loose puck up against the boards. Now it comes out to the Stars. Skates right to the forehand. Loses edge. That's deflected off Dunlap's stick. Goes back down low. Now grabbed by Frederick. Braun can't get it cleared. Stars hold it in. Now bounce one right off of Fortner. There's Banks that had come in off the penalty. Quick shot. That's blocked. No arm in the air on anything. Now we got a punch. Now we're going to get a penalty as that punch went into the back of Banks. Looked like a punch out of the corner of my eye. Let's see what they call here. As Banks went down, no tripping was called on that, but extracurricular activities there on the backside of it. We're going to get a roughing on the Stars, so now the Knights will go to the power play. Banks will stay in. Bacta and Fortner. Sanders and JC will be on the defense. 5 forwards out here. They're a little light on the bench on forward, so this will be some short lines from some of these, I would imagine. 2 minutes on the clock. 13:54 remain the second. Knights trailing 1-0, and Knights are on the power play. Stars win the face-off. They'll clear it all the way down to Russo. He'll touch it up to JC. JC up the right-hand side, around the D, takes it down low. Center pass, nobody there. Banks will race over, holds it in right at the blue line. Chip down towards Bacta. Stars will clear it. Back to Russo, grabbed by Sanders. Sanders will try to cross ice. That goes past Bacta. Off the boards, grabbed by the Stars, chipped up. That pops right up into the air. JC holds it in, sends it over to Bacta. He'll skate in, shoots just over the top of the crossbar. Grabbed by Sanders far side. Now he'll peel back towards the boards. Into the corner to Banks. Banks back up to Sanders. Far side cross ice over to JC. JC will peel back right on the blue line. Now has his pocket picked, packed out into the neutral zone. Now Sanders will have to send it back near side as the Knights get back on side. Up the right-hand side to Fortner. Fortner pulls back to the middle. Takes a shot right off the Napier's mask. Right to Banks. Banks in the corner. Now grabbed by Fortner. Right back over to Banks. Skates to his forehand. Brings it near side to JC. That's deflected. Goes to Bacta in the corner. They're going to get another penalty. That's a save by Napier. And now we got all kinds of stuff going on after the fact. Cross-checking. The puck was actually still loose. Banks put it in the back of the net. And some of the players didn't like it. Let's see what all they call here. I know one's going to be on the Stars. Looks like they sent Fortner to the box, so there'll probably be some offsets. And instead of a 5-on-3, it looks like we're going to have a 4-on-3. And we got Stars players yelling at their own bench. Hey, yeah, explode inside. Now Sanders goes. Let's see what this final thing ends up looking like, as one player for the Stars went in, but 2 from the Knights. Long discussion here as we try to figure out the penalties. So 2 minutes for the Stars have been on there. So they'll have 26 seconds on one penalty remaining, another 2 minutes on the other. But let's see what happens with Sanders and Fortner. So we will keep 5 out, but 2 are in the box. I don't know if this is, I don't know what's going on here. Because no penalty minutes are up on the board for the Knights at this point. Forward line's getting a little thin out here for the Knights as 2 are in the box, missing 3 other ones. So a lot of defensemen right now, but most of them look like they're going to be on the bench, as we're going to put 5 forwards out here to try to get us a goal. I think we're just determining how many should be on the ice. For the Stars, they should only come out with 3.
Number 6 and number 40, 2 minutes total for roughing. Stars penalty, number 91, 2 minutes for cross-checking and 2 minutes for roughing.
Okay, so 91 got a double minor, roughing and cross-checking. Fortner and Sanders got 2 roughing penalties. So 3 are out there for the Stars, but I'm not sure the Knights should have 5. And the penalty box is pretty full. We got 3 over there for the Stars, a couple for the Knights, 5 players in the box. And we're not even midway through the game yet. Getting a little chippy. So it will be a 5-on-3. Nice. So Dunlap, Banks, Brown, Bacta, and JC. Face-off comes to Brown. Now kicked out to JC. JC will skate in. He'll send it over to near side to Banks. Banks back up to JC as they'll work it. Looking. Now sends one, deflects right off one of the Stars players. Now they'll send it way up in the air, out into the neutral zone. Brown will retreat back for this one. He'll grab a backside of the net. Now he'll leave it for JC. Pressured by the Stars up the boards over to the near side. Dunlap backhands it. Crossed ice. Banks will chase after it. He'll get there first. Stops dead in his tracks. That'll be to Bacta. Bacta will bring it up to Brown. Brown back down low to Dunlap. Right to Banks' feet. Can't get the shot off. Stars clear it. All the way down to Russo. He'll touch it up to Brown. They want to force Brown right. He'll hold it behind the net, looking for the breakout. Now he'll come out right side. Brings it all the way up to Dunlap. Dunlap will chase down into the corner. This is a 5-on-4 as one of the penalties has expired. Dunlap will send it around the boards over towards Banks. Praisel comes in. He'll take one. That's deflected, goes off near side over towards Dunlap. JC will try to hold it in. Kicked out by the Stars back into the Knight zone to Praisel. Now JC has his pocket pick. Stars are coming the other way with a 2-on-1. Kicked out into the corner, wrapped around the boards by the Knights. Up near side, 25 seconds left remaining on the power play for the Knights. This will come to Chikini. He'll bring it in the right-hand side. Pulls in, takes a shot. Saved by Napier, comes off into the corner. Centered back up front. Goins working at it. Sticks tied up. His shot goes wide right to Bakta behind the net. Bakta will peel back. Far side up to the round to the D. Toes the blue line. That does, I thought it came out to the neutral zone. Did not. No call. Shot saved by Napier. Goes off to the far corner. Now we're back to 5-on-5. Here come the Stars the other way up the right-hand side. Can't get a shot off. Now the centered up front goes past Russo all the way out into the neutral zone. Cross ice touch pass. Here come the Stars bringing it in. Knights working on getting some fresh legs in. Saved by Russo, goes back, rebound shot, goes behind the net. Now up to Goins. Goins will touch it to Chikini. Chikini will dump it. Now we'll get some fresh legs. They're going to have to rotate them fast, give them short breaks. Around the boards it comes all the way up past Dunlap as he's checked back in. Braun will send it back. Now Brown will race after it down into the corner. Centers it up front to Dunlap. Pass. Here's Banks with a shot. Saved by Napier. Now they'll blow it dead. Face off in the Stars zone with 9:22 remaining in the first.
Michael Fortner, number 40. You're watching Knights hockey.
Benches are cleared out, or at least the sin bins are. Here's Fortner back out there. Banks and Dunlap. Dunlap comes away. There's a face-off just past the stick of Fortner. Now the Stars will come the other way. Braun and Frederick. That comes to Frederick. He'll send it back towards the Knights, or the Stars zone, but that's deflected back. Now everybody stays on side. That's deflected. Comes back to Braun. He'll be pressured. Comes over near side to Fortner. Fortner will chip it up the glass, trying to get it to Dunlap. Stars come away with it. Pops up in the air right into the glove of Russo. They'll blow it dead. Face off in the Knight zone. 8:49 remaining the second. Stars leading 1-0. I still can't hear those ads. Tap me on the leg whenever you play one. I'll set up. Here comes Fortner with a breakout off the face-off. Stick lift comes right to Napier. He tries to clear it past Banks. Now grabbed by the Stars far side. This will come over to Braun. Braun will chip it ahead. This will bounce off the boards right to Banks. Banks will bring it into the Stars zone. Gives a little poke after the hook, but no arms in the air on either one of those. They let him play on. Fortner with the body check. Loose puck goes off far side. This will be grabbed by the Stars. They'll bring it up the right-hand side. Chipped down, popped up in the air. Stays in play. There's Braun with a push. That comes right to Fortner. He can't get it cleared as the Stars slap it down. Now kicks out to neutral ice. Fortner will come away with it. Left-hand side. Kick down into the corner. This will go back behind the net. Grabbed by Wayne of the Stars. Back check there by Fortner. Takes an odd bounce. Comes right back to Braun. He'll send it back down low. Here comes Bakta. Bakta will send it up towards Braun. Braun will skate in. Chipped up front. Deflected by Fortner. Grabbed by the Stars. Stars up the left-hand side. Bakta with the back check. Can't get there. Bounces one off the wall. Now over to Frederick. Up the boards will go. This will be held in by the Stars. Sent back down in the corner to Frederick. Big check in the back. That's going to be a penalty. They might even get a boarding on this one. Let's find out. Definitely a check in the back. Now they'll decide if it's a 2 and 10 or not. Boarding misconduct. That will be a 2 and 10. So the Knights will go to the power play, and he'll be done for the rest of this period and part of the next one. So on the power play, we got Bakta, Sanders, Dunlap, JC, and Banks is going to climb over the boards. Banks has started to step into centers. Bacta says, here, let me take it. Grabbed by the Stars. They'll sling it down into the night zone. This will be touched by Russo. Sanders will skate back and grab it, wheel around the backside of the net. Up the right-hand side. Now a cross-ice pass. That's touched by Banks. Stars will get there. Banks holds it in up against the wall. Trickles out towards the middle. Still loose right at the feet. Comes right to Dunlap. Shoots Napier with a save. Goes off into the corner. Dunlap grabs it. Can't get it held in. Stars steal that pass. They'll send it all the way down to the far end. This will be grabbed by Sanders. Backside of the net. He'll wheel around. Comes back towards the middle. Now looks for the bank pass to Dunlap. He'll chip it around the boards. Brings it in. Takes a shot deflected by the Stars. That goes off into the corner. Bacta will hold it in up against the boards. Now grabbed by Banks. Banks will skate in. To his backhand. Takes a shot. Goes wide right of the net. Down goes Dunlap. Puck trickles out to the Stars. 1 minute remaining. Now Bacta holds it in. Nice job by JC to hold it in. He'll backhand it down to JC up against the wall. Stars will get there now. They'll whip one down into the night zone. 45 seconds remaining on the power play. Up the boards. This will come from Sanders to Bacta. Bacta will skate in the middle. Now to the far side. Puts on the brakes. Centers it up front. Grabbed by JC. Backhanded. Trying to get it back up front to Goins. Now cleared by the Stars. Look out. They got a breakout. They'll pull it back. Bacta will send him to right. Shoots and scores on the shorthanded goal. So with 5:44 remaining in the second, Stars get a shorthanded goal and take the lead 2-0. 22 seconds remaining on the power play. This will bring in Hutch and Brown. Chikine, Goins. We'll see who's far side there. There's a ref standing in the way. Looks like Dunlap. Nope, it's Prazel.
That was a Stars goal to number 81, Truett Sliker.
Face-off won by the Stars. Slapped down by Chikine. Now he'll send it into the Star zone. Stars will get there first, round the boards. This will be grabbed by Brown. Brown will send it back into the corner to Chikine. Chikine will kick it up to Brown. That was Smith. Off his skate. Now it comes out to the neutral ice. Here come the Stars the other way. That's the end of the penalty. Back to full strength for the Stars. And we're going to get a penalty down here by the Stars once again once they touch it up. As that check and elbows went up into the head, there's going to be a cross check called. And the Knights will go back to the power play. This face-off will come down into the Star zone with 5:10 remaining in the second. Bacta, JC, Dunlap,
This game is brought to you by Power Electric. Power puts people first.
Bacta, Dunlap, Banks, JC and Sanders face off to Dunlap, sends it cross ice over to Sanders. He'll backhand it down low to Banks. Banks will send it up to JC. He'll take a shot. Glove saved by Napier. Bacta will win it to Dunlap. He'll send it up to Sanders. Sanders over near side to JC. Back down low. Tip by Dunlap. Goes over to the net. Stars will try to clear it. Held in by Sanders. He'll pull it back to near the wall. Takes a shot. Bounces one. Right off the ankle of Dunlap. He stays down on the ice. Now he'll pop up. Stars will send it out into the neutral zone, down into the night zone. Bacta will chase after it. Dunlap took one right off the ankle, but seems to be moving now. Chips it up the board, right to Dunlap. He'll backhand it. We're going to get an icing on this. They'll blow it dead, and face-off will come back to the night zone. 1:18 remaining on the power play for the Knights. 4:28 remaining in the period. Stars leading 2-0. Fortner, Banks, Sanders, JC, and Bacta will come back in here. Face-off comes to Sanders. Now pinned up the boards comes to Banks. Banks will backhand it out in the neutral zone. Fortner will race over to it. Stars get there first. Now it comes to Banks. Down goes Banks. No tripping called on this. Oh my God, and the fans are going crazy. That goes to Sanders. Sanders will get it to Fortner. Fortner will toe the blue line right up to his forehand. Backhands it to JC. JC will lose it right in the middle. This comes to Bacta. Bacta looks to cross ice over to JC. Stolen by the Stars. They'll bring it up the left-hand side. Nice back check by JC. Lifts the stick, gets the puck. Now it trickles back into the night zone. This will be touched up by Russo. 29 seconds left. Out in front to Fortner. He'll come in, shoots wide of the net. Goes to JC in the corner. Trickles down low, grabbed by the Stars. They'll backhand it, comes right to JC. He'll save in, saved by Napier, goes off to the far side. Now it's Stars all the way down to Frederick and Braun. Face-off comes to Goins. Chipped out in the neutral zone, but then loses the handle on it. Comes right to the Stars. They'll go D to D. Far side, big check by Chikini. And they'll go at it right up at the blue line. We're going to get a penalty, and this is going to be on the Stars. With head contact to Chikini. He pounds his stick, happy he drew that penalty, and the Stars will go to the penalty box. And the Knights will go back out onto the power play. .250 remaining in the second. Face-off will be down in the Star zone. We got JC and Sanders, Fortner, Banks, and Bacta. Trailing 2-0.
This KC Knights power play is brought to you by Par Electric.
Bacta will step in. Wins the face-off over to Sanders. Sanders will skate in. Round one of the D. Whiffs on the wrister, grabbed by the Stars. That'll be cleared out in the neutral zone. Bacta come back to the defensive slot. He'll grab this one, brings it over near C to JC. Or near side to JC, right to the middle. Back to his forehand, takes a shot right into the glove of Napier. Bacta will step in once again. Fortner's a little bit back behind him. Gets the face-off right to Fortner. Now comes to JC. JC back down low to Fortner. Poke check by the Stars. JC holds it in. Now they'll clear it. Round the boards all the way to Russo behind the net. Sanders will retreat back and grab this one. 1:23 remain on the power play. Here comes Sanders. He'll come up the left-hand side. Fortner stays onside. Right to his backhand. Has it poked away back behind the net. This is grabbed by the Stars. They'll clear it once again. 2 minutes remaining in the period. 1:08 remaining on the power play. Russo will back it. Oh, pops right out into the middle of the ice. Stars wasn't paying attention as he was headed to the bench. This will be grabbed by JC. And we're going to have an offsides. Goins, Dunlap, and Chikine check back in. Brown and Hutch on the defense. Brought in by Dunlap to the middle. Back checked by the Stars. They'll pick his pocket, get the steal. Nice job by Goins as he gets a back check, and the Knights come back the other way. Down to Chikine. They'll send it behind the net. Far corner. This will go over to Brown. Brown will backhand it. Nobody there now. Chikine will step around Napier. Grabs the puck. Smith will hold it in. Comes over near side to Dunlap. He'll send it back down low and around the net. This will be grabbed by the Stars far side with 25 seconds remaining in the power play. Chipped up in the air. This will come to Brown near side. He'll go cross ice off the boards. There's Dunlap over there. Can't get it cleared into the zone now. The Knights will have to get onside. Comes to Brown. Brown will send one. Tipped by Napier. Goes off into the corner. 10 seconds remaining. 1 minute remaining in the period. Out into the neutral zone it comes. This will come back to Dunlap. That's the end of the power play for the Knights with 50 seconds remaining in the period. Here comes Goins. And that's going to be an offsides as Hutch was straddling the blue line, lift his right foot, which left him in the attack zone. Offsides called. Face-off will be out here into the neutral ice.
This game is brought to you by Meineke Car Care Centers of Kansas City. Trust your keys with Meineke.
Sanders, JC, and Bakta. Prazel and Morrison on the defense. Face-off won by the Stars. Comes near side. 38 seconds remaining. Stars will dump it down into the Knight zone. Goes back behind the net over to Prazel. Far side. Chips it up the boards to Sanders. Sanders up the left. Comes back towards the middle. Chip by JC. Goes right towards Napier. He'll glove this one up and will face it off in the Star zone with 23.7 seconds remaining in the period. Face-off grab by Sanders. Tries a backhand. Grab by Napier. And we'll do it again. .9 seconds remaining in the period. Near side. Pressured by Bakta and Sanders. Stars come away with it around the boards. Goes off to the far side. Prazel will hold this one in nicely. Sends it back down low to JC. Pinched up against the boards. That's the end of the period. And after two, it's the Stars 2 and the Knights 0. We'll take about a 10-15 minute intermission here to clean the ice, and we will be back.